What is up, guys? Today we're out here with Aaron and his absolutely gorgeous Corrado. I might be a little biased, but I think this is definitely the best paint color and wheels for a Corrado. But what makes this thing even cooler is the fact that he also tracks this car.
What's up, guys? Aaron Shadle here, diehard VW enthusiast for a long time. Got into the scene when I was about 16, and I'm 43 now, and it's been a good run. Met a lot of cool people, learned a lot of stuff, and was fortunate enough to have a lot of friends help me build this little toy that I love and hold very near and dear to me. Really, the way the story goes is got into a Mark II, 85 Mark II, non-sunroof car, 8-valve, and started going out in Tampa to the car meets and started meeting people and found that the VW people were just, how can I put it? They were different than the other car groups. Honda guys, American guys, no hate, but I was gravitated towards the VW scene. At that time, a friend of mine, Justin Welty, started just as a club online, and he's done quite well for himself. People like that and a bunch of other people through the years, we've stuck, pretty close together, and to find a community like that is hard to find, I think. And really, I enjoy it. Great question, because I did not like Corrados. I didn't. I was a diehard Mark III VR guy. That was my jam. And this car was presented to me by a close friend, Ken Wallace, as it had a blown head gasket and it needed a paint job. So I was like, no sweat. I'll throw a head gasket on it. My buddy Neff painted. We'll get it painted and I'll put it up for sale. Did those two things, got it painted, did the head gasket, put it for sale sign in the back window and the side window, and started driving it around Brandon and Tampa, and absolutely fell in love. Awesome. I was like, that's it, I'm not selling it, I'm keeping it. 04, 05, I bought it. It sat for a little bit, then we did that head gasket and scuff and shoot paint job. And that's when I was like, oh, I want to own this, so I'm gonna have to redo everything. And it took about 8-9 years to totally tear down the car, go through it, rewire it, do a real paint job. A lot of help along the way. I mentioned David Kenny earlier. I mean, he really helped me with the wiring and pulling the arches. Neff is the guy who taught me how to paint, who painted the car, who now, as my profession, what I do, what he taught me really helped a lot. Just a lot of people, a lot of friends over the years helped me build this, and it's quite a fun car. This car I wanted it to stay NA, and I had built a 2.8 liter, 12-to-1, like Wassner piston compression, big valve head. And I'm not exactly sure what happened with the balancing and blueprinting of putting it together, but it didn't do well. It ran like a 13.9, and then it started smoking really bad. And I was always trying to make fixed vests back in the day, because it was like show and go, and I love both. And so this engine was built for my Mark III turbo car. It's a low compression, it's a 9-to-1, 40 over, low compression motor that has stock valves in it, I did all the head work on it. It's got Tektronix 288 cams, all the hardware, ported manifolds, ported exhaust manifolds. It's OBD2 conversion and an off-the-shelf chip. Aside from that, the transmission is, because I chose the NA route, put a 394 ring and pinion from a Junkyard Beetle, put a Pelican diff in it, and when I built the transmission, I, as telling you earlier, I cut the synchros, every other synchro tooth, filed them down. I read it online, it worked. It bangs the gears pretty good. Because I was going to be launching it on slicks, I put the drive shaft shop stage 3 axles. The way the story goes is I built this low compression and I had every intention of putting a turbo on it. I still have it to this day. And I wanted to break it in on a dyno. I have a tendency of blowing things up, just going too hard. So I put on the dyno out at King's Performance in Orlando.
223, 198.
And the car made 223 wheel NA, and I was like, that's pretty profound for a low compression VR. And so in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna leave it for a bit. I put slicks on it, went to the track and started doing high 12s. Started talking to some individuals on Instagram who were hardcore NA racers and told me about, you know, the slicks and certain tire pressure, and ended up getting it down to like a 12.5, like 112. It's a fun car. The car's on BC coilovers. That is the ride height that I drive it at. It's got it's got a Mark III front end with the, you know, the track is less on that so that I could run these wheels with the lip that I wanted. It's got Unique's Performance tie rod extenders, full fabless front cross member, control arms. The back, like I was telling you earlier, like I ground down the rear beam so that I could run those wheels without the cones, with the flat caps. It's a 93 SLC car. My pride and joy really is the seats. Growing up, whenever I saw these A8s in a car, I just drool. And recently, John Hanna gave me the opportunity to buy them off him. I bought them off him and split them up and color matched them before Helen last year. And, you know, good old CAE shifter. It's like a OG Zender steering wheel. Back seats are removed because I was super big into racing. It's got any weight that could be removed. Old school, like from my original Mark II car when I was 16, 17, that new speed bar has stayed with me. I just color matched it, put it in. The interior was all tan. I left the carpet, but I dyed everything black. Really, it's pretty simplistic. We love a cage, but I don't think I'll really do it.
Sounds awesome. That is the right tone.
Thanks, dude. It does sound
that don't run like that. That is sweet. Sounds really good too. That is
That's what I was
cool.
saying when I put the car on the dyno and I felt it, I was like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, dude. Get over how good that thing grips, dude. There's definitely turbo cars that don't feel that good. I think too, like the turbo and the supercharger is so cool, but those intake noises,
Yeah.
that's really awesome. That's just a big sound. So good.
I've had Vortec and I've had turbo.
Yep.
I do love a good Vortec car. I was considering, after seeing Ian's video, maybe doing that to this. But I would want one of the old school like V2 blowers.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that is awesome. A few project cars.